What's up everyone? I'm just leaving Home Depot with today's project supplies, so stay tuned and see what we're doing. Alright, so I just got back and I have all of the supplies that I need. So what I did was I bought 16 2x4x8s and then 10 2x4x10s. The 2x4x10s are going to make my walls. Also, I bought a crap ton of spray paint because I'm going to paint the whole thing. We've got our bolts that are going to hold it in, some screws, nuts and washers, and then just some batteries for my tools. So as much as I don't want to wash this thing, I think I'm gonna have to, just because the paint needs something to stick to properly so it doesn't start chipping and all that stuff. So what I'm gonna do is take my grinder and grind off all of the rust that's on the inside. So like underneath is pretty rusty. So I'm just gonna take a grinder and knock that down. And then as soon as I have all the rust on the car knocked down, I'm just gonna wash it, get everything out of there, and then just spray a coat of paint on it. I also came to the realization that that cracked and we were super close to the tire on that, so I'm gonna pull it back and see if I can weld it back to where it should be. Alright, so I got it pretty close to where I need it to be, so I'm just going to try and fill that gap. Not a good looking weld by any means, but it's gonna do the job. All right, so now I'm gonna fire up this power washer and jump to cleaning the deck. I started to clean it already here in the back. Petey's loving life. So I already started to clean it here in the back, and you can see the wood starting to look like new. So what I'm gonna do is just take the power washer and just make the whole thing similar to this, just without having to use the grinder wheel. I think it'll work a lot better and a lot faster. So let's get to that. All right, so we have that all cleaned up now. Just need to let it dry. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is start laying out exactly how I want to mount the 2x4s. So essentially what I'm gonna do is have 4 supports going up, probably one there, 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 and there. And I'm gonna have one in the middle, and then I'm just gonna enclose them all, and hopefully this works. We will find out. All right, so a little bit of time has passed and now I have all the uprights done on the trailer. I'll zoom in on this one and show you exactly what I did. So originally I tried cutting this slot out with a grinder and wasn't having much luck. It was just taking too long and it was super loud. So all I was doing is just cutting a slit inside of the wood so that it would just go right over it. And I took some lag bolts and sent them through with a washer and lock nut and nut on the other side. Make sure I pre-painted the wood before I put it up, and then I also pre-painted those holes just so it wouldn't rust. So my next step is to get the horizontal pieces on so it makes it all one structure. So I'm gonna hop into doing that right now. All right, so the walls are completely up now, and this is how it turned out. We have an absolute crap ton of room to put junk in now. The walls are 6 foot high. I think I'm gonna do one more cross brace from there to there. I just measured up 11 inches and then put the bottom of the board at it and screwed it in. Worked my way up. The top one's a little bit bigger, but that's all right. I made sure to paint the insides of the boards where they'd be touching so that I wouldn't have to deal with trying to get it afterwards. So it just made my life a lot easier. Now I'm gonna focus on painting the rest of the trailer. All right, so here's pretty much how it turned out. Everything is completely black now. I painted the sides, the inside, the floor, all of the uprights and the horizontal pieces, and it is all one color and not as rusty and not as bad looking as it was originally. So I pretty much turned this $600 trailer into probably a $1,500 trailer at least. So I'm pretty excited about how it turned out. So I'm gonna leave the video there. Some things I still need to do are add some sort of metal mesh or walls to this so that pieces can't fly out through the sides of the horizontal pieces. And also I want to get a retractable tarp so that stuff doesn't fly out the top when I'm driving. I'm pretty sure I can get a ticket for moving trash without having a tarp over it, so I'm going to play it safe. And then one last thing that I might want to do is to install some sort of door on the back, because the one that is on it now just lifts up and it's a pain in the butt, but it also is only the height of the original trailer. So like I said, I'm gonna leave it there for now, but if you like this one, make sure you like and subscribe, and then leave a comment down below on what you think would be best for the future of this trailer as far as trying to keep stuff from flying out the sides of it. Keep in mind, I'm trying to keep it cheap, so let me know down below. We'll catch you in the next one.